Good morning, students. I hope you are all doing well in these times of the lockdown. It is my pleasure to meet all of you through this presentation. Today we are going to discuss about three-phase इंडक्शन मोटर्स. आज हम थ्री-फेज इंडक्शन मोटर्स के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. इसका मटेरियल मैं आपके साथ शेयर कर चुका हूँ. उस मटेरियल को भी आप पढ़ लीजिएगा. थ्री-फेज इंडक्शन मोटर्स आर very useful in industries. Most of the motors used in industry are three-phase induction motors only. We are going to discuss brief introduction, types of electrical machines, types of three-phase induction motors, basic principle and working, components of three-phase induction motor, types of three-phase induction motor. Electrical machines are electromechanical energy conversion devices. That means they will convert electrical to mechanical, mechanical to electrical. If you take motor converts electrical energy into mechanical energy, and generator converts mechanical energy to electrical energy. As I initially mentioned, most of the industrial loads are inductive in nature. Types of electrical machines. Broadly, electrical machines are classified to two types based on the supply, AC and DC. AC machines are single phase induction motors, three phase induction motors, synchronous motors, single phase transformer, three phase transformers, alternators. DC machines are DC motors, generators. DC motors are DC shunt motor, DC series motor, DC compound motor. DC generators are DC shunt generator, DC series generator, DC compound generator. Principle of operation. A rotating magnetic field is set up in the stator when three-phase supply is given. That means when you pass a three-phase balanced current into a three-phase balanced winding, it will produce a rotating magnetic field which will rotate with constant velocity and magnitude. In later slides you will understand this. The stationary rotor cut the revolving field due to electromagnetic induction when EMF is induced in the rotor conductor. As the rotor conductor is short circuited, current flows through them. It becomes a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field and it starts rotating. If you want to understand this clearly, consider a series of conductors of length L whose extremes means ends are short circuited by two bars as shown in the figure in the next slide. A permanent magnetic field is placed above the conducting ladder, moves rapidly to right at a speed v, so that its magnetic field B sweeps across the conductors. The following sequence of events takes place. See the figure. If you see this figure, here this is a magnetic field, this is a ladder consisting of conductors. So this magnetic field is moving with velocity v. Initially what happens, because this magnetic field is moving velocity v, so conductor Here conductors are placed in the magnetic field. So whenever this flux cuts the conductor, EMF induced in the conductor, that is E is equal to BLE. As these conductors are short circuited, so immediately they carry a current I, so which flows like this. So this current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field experience some force, mechanical force. If you want to see the direction of this force, it is similar to the direction of the motion of the magnetic field. Here magnetic field is moving towards right side, conductors also moves right side only. This you can understand from Lenz's law. According to Lenz's law, effect opposes the cause. Here what is the effect? EMF is produced in the conductor. What is the cause? Flux cutting. So in order to minimize the flux cutting, these conductors tries to travel along the magnetic field. That means in the towards right hand side. So if the velocity of the both conductors and magnetic field is same, the EMF, current and torque will be zero. Hence the rotor never rotate with the same velocity of the magnetic field, but it will travel in the same direction of the magnetic field with less velocity. Hence you can conclude that because of the rotating magnetic field which is produced because of the three-phase supply given to stator, the rotor also tries to rotate in the direction of rotating magnetic field. That is the basic principle of the three-phase induction motor. If you want to understand, let us see a video. जैसा हमने उस वीडियो में देखा, रोटेटिव मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की वजह से रोटर भी उसी डायरेक्शन में रोटेट करेगा जिस डायरेक्शन में रोटेटिव मैग्नेटिक फील्ड रोटेट कर रहा है, लेकिन रोटर का स्पीड आरएमएफ का स्पीड से कम होगा। अगर हम इस स्लाइड में देखेंगे तो स्लिप ऑफ एन इंडक्शन मोटर रोटर ऑलवेज रोटेट एट ए स्पीड लेस देन द सिंक्रोनस स्पीड, जैसा हमने डिस्कस करा। RMF का स्पीड होगा ns सिंक्रोनस स्पीड, रोटर का स्पीड होगा n। परसेंटेज स्लिप इज ns माइनस n अपॉन ns इंटू 100। इस इमेज में आप देख सकते हैं 3 फेज इंडक्शन मोटर का एक फिगर आप देख सकते हैं। हमें इसका एक पार्ट हम आगे स्लाइड्स में देखेंगे। जैसा कि इसमें टर्मिनल्स दिखाया गया है, टर्मिनल्स आर शोन हियर। नंबर ऑफ टर्मिनल्स डिपेंड्स ऑन वेदर इट इज स्टार कनेक्टेड और डेल्टा कनेक्टेड। ये नेम प्लेट डिटेल्स होंगे मोटर के ऊपर। ये कट व्यू आप देख सकते हैं। 2 एंड्स होंगे, ड्राइव एंड, नॉन ड्राइविंग। नॉन ड्राइविंग एंड पे फैन, ड्राइविंग एंड पे लोड कनेक्ट किया जाएगा। ये स्टेटर, ये रोटर, यहाँ पर कूलिंग फैन। ये कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ 3 फेज इंडक्शन मोटर है। फ्रेम, स्टेटर, स्टेटर वाइंडिंग, रोटर, रोटर वाइंडिंग, cooling fan, bearings. So what is the purpose of the frame? Provides a mechanical support and it will act as a protective cover. It is made from casting materials like cast iron. Stator, the stationary part of the induction motor. It consists of the stator winding. Slots are provided on the inner surface of the stator. If you see the arrangement of the stator in 3 phase induction motor, see here, this is the stator and this is the rotor. This is also cut view of the 3 phase induction motor. Rotor, stator, shaft. Rotor, it is rotating part. It is housed on the shaft. It has 2 ends, driving and non-driving end. Mechanical load is connected on driving end. Cooling fan is connected on non-driving end. Both ends are connected with bearings for free rotation to avoid the friction losses. You want to see the rotor? See here, this is the rotor. These are the components clearly shown here. Stator windings, this is the stator, rotor, short circuited both ends, these two. This is the case, mounting plate. These are the bearings. This is the casing cap. Here you can clear up the terminal box where the winding terminals will come out. This is the frame, rotor, and shades. Here you can see fan, cooling fan. This is a fan cover. Step beams, generally they are made up of laminations, stators and rotors. That's why here you can see the cross section of the stamping. Stator yoke, stator conductor placed in stator slots, rotor conductor placed in rotor slots. This is rotor core. These are the end rings. This is the shaft. Here we can see 3 phase winding A, phase A, B, C. This is another cut view. Generally stator windings are connected either in star or delta. Rotor windings of the squirrel cage rotor is short circuited at both ends. It is wound rotor. Generally the winding is similar to stator. Cross section, you can see the same thing clearly, you can observe here. Look at view. स्टेटर स्लॉट, यहाँ पर स्टेटर का कंडक्टर रखा जाता है. स्टेटर लैमिनेशन से लॉसेस को कम करने के लिए लैमिनेशंस यूज़ करके स्टेटर या रोटर कोर बनाया जाता है. एयर गैप भी मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा स्टेटर और रोटर के बीच में. ये स्लॉट्स में भी अलग अलग होंगे. क्लोज स्लॉट, सेमी क्लोज स्लॉट, ओपन स्लॉट. इसमें सेमी क्लोज स्लॉट यूज किया जाता है प्रेफरेबली. टाइप्स. Based on the rotor construction, two types are there. Three-phase induction motors are two types based on the rotor construction: squirrel cage induction motor and slip ring induction motor. So this is the squirrel cage type construction. जेल जैसा होता है इसका कंस्ट्रक्शन. इसमें देख सकते हैं ये कॉपर बार्स होंगे, कंडक्टर्स, लैमिनेटेड कोर होगा. तो दोनों साइड एंड रिंग्स होंगे, दोनों साइड एंड रिंग्स. ये वाउंड रोटर है, लैमिनेटेड कोर. ये रोटर वाइंडिंग है. इसमें देख सकते हैं रोटर स्लॉट्स शाफ्ट के साथ थोड़ा एंगल के साथ बनाया जाता है. दिस इज कॉल्ड स्क्यूइंग. इन later classes you can understand the purpose of the skewing. Here you can see the cooling fan. Slip ring, there will be 3 slip rings. So here you can observe brushes, 3 slip rings are there. These 3 slip rings are connected to external resistance. In the starting time, once it is started, the external resistance is also disconnected, and these are external resistance is short circuited. Here you can see the slip rings. To compare the squirrel cage and slip ring rotor, here bars are used in the rotor, here winding is used. To very simple, no slip rings, no brushes, but here slip rings and brushes are needed. So maintenance is needed. Starting, T-well starter, star delta, auto transformer starters are used. Here rotor resistance starter is used. Here starting torque is low. Here high starting torque application. Starting current is high as the resistance is low. Starting current is low as the starting resistance is high. Speed variation. Here speed variation is not easy. Here it is very easy. Varied in large steps. The pole changing. Here speed change is possible by inserting rotor resistance using thyristors or by using frequency variation. Here maintenance is almost zero. Here maintenance is required. Cost is low. Here cost is high. So when a 3-phase winding is energized from 3-phase supply, rotating anti-field is produced. This field is such that its poles do not remain in a fixed position on the stator but go on shifting their position around the stator. For this reason it is called rotating, or this is rotating field. It can be shown that the magnitude of the rotating field is constant and is equal to 1.5 times of the maximum. M means maximum flux. where m is the maximum flux, and it rotates with the synchronous speed. Thank you. Remaining will continue in the next lecture.